Okay, we are going to do Rachel's 7 chakras.
Okay.
And we'll just talk about what I said. So the perineum, the base of the torso is the first chakra, about maybe a quarter inch in, and feeling her lower spine here. And the first chakra is very solid, kind of like some people visualize as a serpent coiled. And the goddess Kundalini is very serpent-like. And your first chakra, yours is like a sea snake. It's not solid and grounded. It's more watery. A sea serpent, Loch Ness monster or something. That's very different. I've never run into that. They don't write about this. And now it just feels like water. Maybe I'm looking at the ocean, but it just feels like water in the first chakra. That's really different. That violates all the rules of Kundalini yoga. Okay, then coming up to your second chakra. This is the sexual center. It's also contentment, happiness, feelings of inner peace, serenity, tranquility. Okay, this is a lot like your personality, which is very, almost childlike, innocent, very receptive, playful, responsive. Totally into the moment, like really. Okay, being by yourself though. You enjoy being by yourself. That's kind of the second chakra.
Yeah, I'm by myself. I'm very comfortable being by myself. I do everything by myself. Unless, I don't ask anyone to do anything with me. So, every time I do stuff with people, it's if I'm with them already, or they ask me to.
Okay, so it's like very quiet space, an inner space around you being very quiet, calm. It's peaceful without, there's just no activity going on.
Yeah.
You can do that, you hang out. Okay, third chakra. So, you didn't feel that throbbing in your spine?
Well, as you said it was increasing, I was feeling like excited.
Energized.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it feels a little bit like your third chakra is kind of like how you assert yourself, how you directly connect other people. It can be very fiery at times. So it's kind of in your face. It's where we make our strongest connection to other people. You're like aware of other people almost to the same extent you're aware of yourself. So sometimes you're just being in an environment with people, working with them. You must be very good at working with other people because you can kind of balance their energy with yours without having to actually say or do anything. It's almost like you can anticipate what they want or are after and kind of blend with them.
I do work with people well. I always have. I don't necessarily like to, but I do it well. Because yeah, you're right. I just recognize people and what they need, or I just take control of the situation.
It's almost like you have a mesmeric power that you can turn on at times. Just almost hypnotize them, get them to cooperate or work with you. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, I can say like the way I'm able to word things, especially in emails. Emails are great because I know exactly, I know exactly what the person is feeling and thinking. So some of the stuff I say is so subtle, no one else would read it and recognize what I was doing, but it manipulates that person.
Persuade.
Yeah. Well, I know. Sometimes I feel like I'm actually manipulating them.
Okay. But that's because you just know more about them than they know about themselves.
Yeah.
You can tell they'll respond a certain set of way.
So I'm very good at that.
Okay. It's almost like you know the thought, a word phrase will trigger a response in your brain.
Yep.
Heart chakra.
Okay.
Okay, this is very detached, like you almost your sense that you belong to another realm. You're here, you're happy to be here, but the world you're a part of is so, like you said, so much more than this world that you see. You have this openness of your heart about the vastness of life or something. Okay, the throat chakra. This is more the way you speak, project yourself, your creativity, how you adapt. Okay, so this is, I think for me, this is what you've talked about before, your sense of being able to do new things and feel what's right, what's natural for you. Contrary to what everyone else would like you to do or may expect you to do. That implies a lot of conviction or determination. Most people would use those words. Yeah, I'm determined. But you, it's more like you just, it feels right. So you're going to do it. Period. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, we did throat chakra. So the third eye is. I'll just touch here, and we'll go after your third eye. Third eye is kind of psychic perception, how you view life. Abstract way of looking at things, detached, very detached way of looking at things. Okay, this is really neat because this is the water brain vibration. It's like inside your brain are water brain waves. Your first chakra and your third eye are almost identical, except the first chakra is more the ocean. This is the water in yourself and in other people. It's really neat. Okay, that explains to me a lot about how you. I will look for that in the other one and see if they. It's like you think the thoughts of water. Water is like senses itself. It senses everything around it simultaneously, and it senses the flowing movement through itself and through other people and through the environment all in one moment, without having to think. Okay, the crown chakra is kind of at the top of the head. And, give me another moment. It's like the water too, except it's more the spiritual water, which is like everything is in balance and in harmony and moving with its own rhythm of life. And you can kind of sense the season in which it's meant to change and transition, and that most things you just need to leave alone because they'll learn on their own. But other times there's time when you yourself become the process that helps other people. You become the environment through which other people change, the vehicle, to your presence in their lives. But it's a great sense of power because it has this awareness of here's the underlying purpose of plan. Here's where the person is within the plan, and here's their process of learning. And so it's kind of standoffish in the sense that, well, there's nothing you need to do, but at other times it can create its own plan if that's what's necessary to keep everything flowing. You have a deep, profound aptitude to intuitively sense what's going on in the world from the point of view of love. It's kind of a spiritual love, it's in the sense of...
I feel like I was like that with my guy now. Like I felt like I was like supposed to be there and make that change for me. But I could, give someone else good advice and they'll be like, wow, I'm glad you gave me that advice, but I won't necessarily feel that I was supposed to be there to but I felt like that with him.
Now, I think you've said this before, or others have said that the reason they're with a man is primarily to help him in some way. When they're done, they move on. It's kind of like that's sometimes the role they inadvertently take with him.
I think I do that without recognizing that I'm doing that.